Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast of the week of December 19th. I'm Terry Morrow and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
Usually on this podcast we talk about parenting issues, but once a week Catherine and I like to get together to discuss TV, movies, books, and other entertainment topics because it's nice to talk about something other than parenting for a change. This week we watched another relatively new movie and continued with our brothers and sisters watch. So the movie, Ticket to Paradise, you may have seen ads for it every time you turn around, follows a couple of, little-known indie actors named George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And it's at least 3/4 about them being fabulous, which I am perfectly fine with. It's like, we got some movies, we got your movie stars here, we got your pretty backdrops, plot, it'll take care of itself. But look at them. George and Julia.
They are having so much fun.
They really are. Hey, wait, you know what? We forgot to do a little recap intro thingy for this movie. So here's one in case you need it. In Ticket to Paradise, Julia Roberts and George Clooney play a rancorously divorced couple whose daughter, after graduating college, goes on vacation to Bali with a friend, falls in love, and declares her intention to marry and live there forever. United only in the belief that that's a bad idea, her parents travel to Bali to sabotage the nuptials. Also along for parts of the ride is Paul, a pilot who thinks he's going to end up this movie married to Julia Roberts. Oh, buddy. The whole genesis of this movie was George wanted to go to Bali, right?
Sure sounds like it.
Or he went there and he thought it was really nice and he wanted to bring all his friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Hallmark movie level plotting.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you never...
And script.
Yes. You never doubt what is going to happen here. Okay, you got two people who hate each other. Well, they're going to end up together at the end. You got these beautiful young things. Yeah, they're going to end up together at the end. Don't ask any questions. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Right.
It's fine. So you just have to sort of sit back and bask in the glorious scenery and the glorious movie star glow coming from your screen.
That's right.
Pleasant way to spend a Saturday morning, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
But again, do not think about it too much beyond that.
No.
Because
and also you won't be thinking about it afterward either.
No, that's true. Yes. It just sort of
here and gone.
It's
enjoyable while it lasts.
Yes.
And then bye.
Because, yeah. But you know what? That's what movies, that used to be a large sector of movies.
Yes.
Were
this is true.
Just confections designed to be enjoyed and disposed of. And now everything has to be deep and meaningful and saying important things about art. No, it really doesn't. You know what? I just want to sit back.
Right.
I want to look at attractive people. If anybody should emerge with additional stardom from this thing, it should be Billie Lourd, because she was wonderful. Not called to do much more than the occasional sidekick line, but
yes,
perfectly done.
Yes.
Just to a T. So she played of the daughter of Julia Roberts and
George.
And is herself daughter of Carrie Fisher.
Correct.
So, and just, has the same zing as her mom brought to certain projects where she was underutilized as well. So nice. Just nice. It was just nice. It was, I hoped over the credits they might have some scenes of the future for these people. Just to reassure us that, yes, we know that all of this seems like a really bad idea. But no, look, it's fine. It's fine. She's happy living in Bali.
She loves seaweed farming. It's amazing.
She takes to it. It's terrific.
She brings all of her law school training to the seaweed farming industry. And
her law degree that she got in 4 years while drinking some, apparently. But I didn't realize that was an undergraduate degree. But okay.
I don't think it is.
They were talking about this on, was it Pop Culture Happy Hour? I think Linda Holmes was saying, I was a lawyer. This is not how it works, but they needed her to be young.
They needed her to be young, but also, pointed toward a prestigious career.
I don't know. Personally, I would run from that too. But
yes, exactly. And there were two things, as we've said, the plot, don't think about it. But number one, the part where Julia Roberts and George Clooney conspire to steal the wedding rings from a child.
I know.
A poor child who is in tears because she has apparently lost these precious objects. That is cruel.
It really is. Yes.
It'd be one thing if they stole them from the intended groom or some other adult, but they steal them from a little kid.
I know. That bothered me too. It's like, really? You're going to take advantage of a kid?
Yeah.
And also, how do you do that banana trick? I need a tutorial, but still.
And not come to that kid's rescue later when she's feeling just horrible because
absolutely.
Yeah. That I was like, you are bad people.
Yes.
When that happened.
Definitely.
So that was, questionable. And then also, I'm going to spoil the very end.
Okay. Because this is a movie that if you don't, you'll be so shocked at the ending. Don't turn it off before the end because, oh my goodness, you could never have predicted what would happen.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But so, the young people have gotten married and George and Julia are sailing off into the sunrise, I guess it is, on this little ferry boat. And then they decide, you know what? It's so pretty here and we're going to miss our kid. Let's go back. Do you think the daughter is like, hold on?
Yeah, I imagine her going, what?
Wait,
I'm never going to be rid of them.
Please go away. You guys can go have your second childhood, second romance somewhere else.
Yes.
Because this is my place and my time.
Well, they were a little way from shore, you know what? And they're wearing clothes. So maybe they'll drown before they get there and she'll be free. I know the groom's going to be standing there
and
going,
the poor groom,
I should probably go help her. Huh?
Kidding me? I thought they were gone, and now they're back.
Yeah, and I imagine his family and him just standing there on the shore, watching them flail in the water, thinking, maybe they'll make it, maybe they won't. I liked that his family was out there with him. It just seemed like such a nice finishing touch. Like she's got a new family now, and
and his family was great.
And, and I mean, he's selling seaweed in Whole Foods, so there's some sort of of business here.
Yes, for sure.
That she could be the in-house counsel for. So she doesn't have to completely. There's some ambition there, apparently.
She'll have to pass the bar in Bali first.
Yeah.
Do they have a bar exam there? Or do they?
It's just a limbo thing, if you can. Oh, dear.
Yes.
I wonder if this was all culturally appropriate. Do they really do those things now? Maybe so. Right. They're certainly cinematic.
Because it was fun to see, here are the marriage traditions, and here's how they do things. That was,
but also, sort of quaintly other. So if that's not actually the way they do that, it's kind of lousy. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This movie does not matter. It's just a star vehicle that is very enjoyable. Yes. With a story that I'm more worried about Lily ruining Gaday's life than the other way around. I think it's like she can just like fly off into the sunset anytime she wants to.
Right.
And leave him brokenhearted, but who knows?
Leave him there with his seaweed.
They'll be fine. They'll be happy. It'll be great. This kind of thing happens all the time, and it works out really well.
Right.
And she had,
absolutely,
she had a loving parents, so, good marriage to
a role model.
So she knows all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like really none of these people should be together. They should all go their separate ways.
Right.
Except maybe Paul, the hot pilot, should hook up with Lily's friend.
True.
They should have been on the boat together. Going off.
Right.
But, or else he should have just, when he's going, what was he going to go do before he proposed to her the second time? Is it like it's not waterboarding.
Oh, paddleboarding.
Paddleboarding. I think he should go out paddleboarding and meet himself a really pretty Balinese girl and just, hang out. Really, you dodged a bullet there, sir. So much you dodged a bullet there.
Yes.
You were there just to look pretty, I think, mostly. Mm-hmm. And he did.
Look pretty and just be endlessly like accommodating in a way that was very annoying.
It really was.
to the person you were trying to impress.
Yeah. So. And really, you are the guy in the Hallmark movie who is going to be dumped. Just to have that.
Right.
And of course,
a nice enough person.
It's George and Julia. Come on. We know who's going to end up together.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned earlier you thought maybe there would be post-credit or during the credits.
I wish there had been a post-credit scene of like the future and everybody happy. And like, yes, we know that this storyline suggests that these people are all going to be splitting up within the next 5 to 10 weeks. But no, it's great. Look how it goes. They set up a business on the, and they have lots of kids and everybody's very happy and it lasts forever. And isn't love grand? But no, instead it was outtakes.
Which were a lot of fun. They were almost more fun than the movie.
Well, yes. They were evidence of what this movie is really about, which is George and Julia being movie stars and adorable together. And really, what more do you need?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing more.
Right.
I'm fine with it. But I liked when they stopped fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting got a little tiresome.
Yes. Especially because, like, you're meant to believe that this has been going on for like 20 years.
Which is
them fighting in this way, which is not very evolved of them.
No. No. I also have questions about her graduation. Mm-hmm. Is there assigned seating at a graduation? No. I have not been to a huge number of graduations, I guess, but I didn't have a seat number.
No, I think not.
And also the graduates were all just sitting in chairs, and then when their name was called, they walked up to the stage. That's not how it's done. Mm-mm. You stand in a line somewhere.
Right.
That was like, well, we have this space for the day. Let's just make it work. Mm-hmm. This is like no graduation ever. It's a very small college. They just do it in the auditorium.
A very small law school.
Hey, my graduation was in the common room of a dorm, so we had folding chairs. We might have just got up from our folding chairs.
Right.
But that was not the big University of California graduation. That was just the College of Creative Studies graduation because we were special. Uh-huh. So I chose that one instead of the big one.
Right.
Now there's an airplane going by my house. I wonder
maybe
if
it's on its way to Bali.
Yes. I hope they have a good pilot who's not distracted.
Right.
Poor dude. Oh, well.
Yeah, it was not a good trip for him.
It really was not.
Bit by a snake. Yelled at by the passengers.
It was just never going to work out. Why did you think?
No.
Oh, man. Well, let's see. Do we have anything else to say about this little kerfuffle?
I don't think so.
It was adorable.
Yeah.
The scenery was indeed quite beautiful.
Yes.
I think the Bali Tourism Board should have put some money in on this. Did they help,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
make up some of the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Although it wasn't that complicated of production. George could probably have just covered the budget, but there's probably more to it than that.
And
anyway,
and most of the outtakes were on the plane set. So maybe they spent a lot of time in a fake plane.
That's well, if you have Peacock, then we recommend that you buy that ticket to paradise. You take that flight. You watch this completely enjoyable trifle. And, you will not be sorry. But if you have to go someplace, get in the car, drive someplace and pay movie theater prices for it, get yourself some popcorn and soda.
No, don't do that.
Maybe not so much. Maybe not so worth it. Unless, you have an ex who you squabble with, but you think you'd like to get back together again and jump off a boat with him. Maybe it would set the mood. Or if you have a kid who you fear is going to go the wrong way in life, bring them to this and say, would you really want to live there for the rest of your life? And the kid would say, can I go there right now? Really?
Right. Goodbye.
Bye. But as contentious and problematic as Lily's family was in Ticket to Paradise, would we say they were a cakewalk compared to the Walkers? She is, for one thing, an only child. Mm-hmm. So that right there makes your life so much easier.
Yes.
This episode we watched was called Northern Exposure. And your Brothers and Sisters recap. In this episode of Brothers and Sisters, we learn about the ranch house that the family used to go to stay in every summer when they were growing up, where they interacted with locals like Tucker Booth, the accommodating kind of fellow who'll take your virginity and get your little brother high. When the company's financial troubles make it necessary to sell the house, Nora proposes that they all go up there for the weekend, but of course, everybody's too busy. Yet all the couples, Sarah and Joe, Tommy and Julia, Kitty and Warren, Kevin and Scotty, Justin and Tyler, and even Nora and Dave the contractor, immediately make plans to sneak up there on their own and have the place all to themselves. So it winds up being Camp Walker all over again, but all the togetherness does give Tommy a chance to talk to his brother about a possible solution to his infertility problem. And among other things, I think this episode wins the trophy from "they all think I don't know that woman over there had an affair with my husband" for conversation stopping dinner table conversation.
Yes.
You asked Kevin for sperm without telling me? Julia, gold medal, babe.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it. And when all the spouses and significant others fled the table,
so
I thought,
many other
and we
people.
go with them. I want to go with them. Let's go with them. I know what's going to happen amongst the family. I want to see what they're talking about. How did we get involved with these people? Where did we go wrong?
Who has a car and can we leave right now?
That's right. Some of us can ride in the trunk. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? And again, Sarah Jane Morris is going, I go episodes and episodes with no lines. And now this is my line. Basically, my role is telling Tommy, you're fabulous. No, I love you. I love you. You're the best. You're so fantastic. And also, you asked him for sperm without telling me?
I wanted it to be a surprise, is his answer. That's not
Here, honey, look
how
what I got
surprises
you. I got you something. Got you a little something, babe. Oh, golly.
Right here in this little vial. Mm-hmm.
I know how much you wanted.
Right.
Well, golly. That sort of put a damper on the weekend, didn't it? Oh, your entire family being there as every couple is going, we'll be alone. It's like, oh, you poor fools. We've known you guys for
cannot
like
escape
a month.
this family. Yeah.
You know what your family is like. Come on. Oh, but always can't resist the fun of let's everybody go away together and have conversations and drama and fall out of tree houses and have sex in the attic and,
And discover your father's illegitimate child.
Yes.
While you're at it.
Yes. Did you, not knowing this, but knowing that Holly had a daughter named Rebecca, did you automatically know who that photo was of?
I figured that was most likely. I mean, even
who it is.
back when, she has a daughter. I was like, oh, well, I guess we know whose dad that daughter is.
Yep.
So,
Now there's a picture. Why he would have a picture there in the attic of the house where his family goes every summer. You would think that he might put it in his pocket and take it and hide it somewhere better.
Right.
Just happens to be there in the attic with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seems like
and Nora's very like, oh, that's not you. It must be a neighbor. Like, yes, I have pictures of all my neighbors' babies.
It's Tucker Booth's baby. Blaming everything else on him. He might as well be his baby too. Maybe he could have donated some sperm.
Yeah, he seemed to have some.
Tommy should look him up.
Oh, dear.
But of course, by the end, both brothers pitch in, so to speak.
That's right.
And do their duty. And Tommy and Justin kind of, Justin tells a war story and then all is forgiven. So,
yes.
Even though, that's not the reason he's a screw up. And Tommy was mad at him because he was a screw up, apparently, from when he first had a joint with Tucker Booth in the treehouse. But he owes a life.
Yes.
So please take my sperm and put it in your wife and help me out, man. Oh, that's such a thankless role for Sarah Jane Morris. I'm so sorry, babe. Just, yeah.
Also, I want to know who's taking care of Paige.
Yes.
Like, very recently diagnosed.
Yeah, does Joe have a mother?
I sure hope so.
I don't know.
They didn't even bother trying to explain what happened to the kids. They just
didn't.
were like,
they could have said they're both going to camp that weekend, or
they're going to their other grandma.
They're doing their independent study in Paris that weekend, so we should be able to go.
Yes.
That seems.
Normally, they would at least try to come up with some dumb.
At the table, when everybody has to get up and flee, Joe could say, "Oh, I forgot, we left the kids home. Bye."
Yes.
Paige will be needing her insulin about now.
Oh, gosh.
Gotta go.
Oh, dear.
I'm trying to think how far Ojai would be from Pasadena. Little ways. Hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Ojai was sort of more up my neck of the woods in California. But it's like treated here as though it's going, way out to the country. And
yeah,
I guess. I don't know that I would think of Ojai as the place to go spend your summers, but I suppose.
Yeah, I feel like it's not. I feel like it would be hot.
Yes.
Like it's not a place you go to cool off.
No, I wouldn't think. But I just love the idea of just like going away places for summers. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Except for in this scenario, the husband always has to keep working, right?
Right.
It's just the family goes someplace for the summer.
Yes.
And interacts with the locals in all sorts of ways.
Right.
That was a joke he just kept seeing coming, and it delivered every time. So
we have the Treat Williams, the contractor, having a change of heart, apparently.
Yeah.
From when he was when they went out to dinner. And he was like, no, this is not a date.
Although in the previously ons there, where they had that scene where he says, we've had lunch over 100 times. And I'm like, who has that kind of number in their head?
Yeah. And also, that's a lot of
lunches.
Yeah.
And in order, I mean, it could just be we've had lunch a lot. But if you know it's over 100, you've been counting.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. But
he's
there to help Nora grow, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Reconstructed. Warren and Kitty looks like not going to be a thing.
Right.
How sad. He'll go back to the 23-year-old.
Yes.
And I will wait for Josh Hopkins to show up on Cougar Town, where he was much, much more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Although somewhat similar in character. Maybe that's just his thing. But we'll just go listen to him play guitar on YouTube. Very funny. It was another show where people drank too much, so this was like, between this and Ticket to Paradise, a lot of drinking.
Yes.
Yeah, there was the Ticket to Paradise leaned on the alcohol makes things happen button really hard.
Right.
As does Brothers and Sisters, but
yeah,
there wasn't necessarily alcohol responsible for Julia's declaration. So
yeah,
and let's see, furthered the plot of the money search for the money by adding an important name.
Right.
What were they saying? The different things that the forensic accountant checks, like your high school mascot and your.
Just like everyone's name and birthday. Like they had to combine. It wasn't enough to try names. They had to have names with birthdays for whatever reason.
And all of us who have passwords like that are going, ooh, okay, guess I can do that.
Yes.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I thought a forensic accountant's job was the first part of what this guy did, which was, just sort of follow the money around and try to figure out where it went. I didn't know that it also involved just like trying to guess people's passwords. Like I thought they have, maybe not 15 years ago, but, software or, methods to figure that stuff out.
I would think so too. Or like a 14-year-old kid in a basement with a computer.
Right.
Joey, we need to crack this.
Right.
On it.
Figure it out for us. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. So next week, there will not be a round 2.
That's right.
That's okay. That's okay. Console yourselves. I know it's but we are going to, for the holiday week, since we figure nobody's paying much attention anyway, we're going to put out a week of speed rounds. So your next round 2 will be in the new year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to make it up to you, we will do not 1, but 2 episodes of Brothers and Sisters. The next up is a 2-parter, as if they don't put enough in one, they're going to have 2-parter called Mistakes
Right, as if it's not already a serialized drama. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah. Well, we've got Mistakes Were Made, parts 1 and 2. Mistakes Were Made could be the subtitle of this show, really.
Right.
Every episode is about mistakes were made. But this one, the mistakes are particularly mistakey. They get the title this time.
Okay.
So, and that will be it for today's round 2. Please subscribe to our Parenting Roundabout podcast so you won't miss any of our episodes. We have something new for you every weekday. As always, you can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com. Goodbye, Catherine.
Bye, Terry.
Goodbye, everybody.